Hey guys, Sarah here again from Morinda, Australia, New Zealand. I just wanted to take an opportunity today to go through the presentation on how you can earn your stock shares with New Age, and due to the exciting change or recent merge of Morinda and New Age, we are now listed as a public company and you have the opportunity to qualify to get some shares in this company. It's a very exciting time. I hope that you can see the vision and the opportunity available to you today, and that you have caught up on our other sales training through the opportunity sponsoring program with our new challenge packs coming February 22nd, and that you can put all this together and understand that getting these shares is actually it's a very good time for all that's going on, and getting these shares is definitely an opportunity available for you to do. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen and let's get started. As part of the New Age merge, we're excited to make available for the opportunity for our members to have the opportunity to qualify to earn their own shares in the company. As a group under the New Age banner, our CEO, Brent Willis, has set a target forecast that as a company, we're determined to be a $3 billion company within the next 3 years. If you review the incredible results so far that Brent has brought with New Age, you'll understand that he is a very aggressive and has a very successful path track behind him and going forward. If you're interested in stocks, this program will be something that will excite you. Our promotion will provide you opportunity to gain bonus shares when achieved within certain timeframes, and will create a future income from our share program for you. So let me help you get started. This program is open to any new registering IPC and existing IPCs. For a newly signed up IPC, the task is to reach the title of Pearl or Diamond Pearl, or even better, qualify for Black Pearl. For our existing members, based on your December 2018 network business, to qualify for this incentive, you need to create new business on the titles required to qualify for the program. As an example, if in December you had 2 qualifying Jades and 20,000 QV in your team through 6 levels, for you to qualify in the share program, you need to advance 3 new Jades, or never advance personally sponsored members to Jade, and generate an extra 24,000 in volume over your baseline in December. So, on our example, creating 44,000 QV, total QV6 in volume, and this can also come through your existing and your new members, but you do need to create 3 new, never been to the level of the titles for you to reach your personal paid as title. As you can see here, by reaching the titles of Pearl, Diamond Pearl, and Black Pearl, you'll be issued a certain number of shares. For Pearl, 500, Diamond Pearl, 1,500, Black Pearl, 3,000. You have until the end of 2019 to qualify your first month. From that first month of qualification, you then need to maintain this title 4 times within a 6-month period. So example, if I qualify first month as in March, I have then until August to maintain that level 4 times. They don't have to be consecutive months, but I do have to maintain my level for 4 months. If you reach the requirements of Black Pearl, your 4-month or second quarter completion qualification period must be consecutive. As an added incentive, if you can reach your first month of qualification by June 2019, Morinda will double your shares. Upon completing your required qualification and maintenance months, Morinda will send to you your New Age certificate of shares with the amount of shares that are being held for you based on the qualification you met. So let me give you a guideline as what is required for you to actually reach these titles. This is just a summary slide here to give you an idea, and now I'm going to go further into actually achieving each of those steps. The first and most important thing to know, for title qualification and most of our commission structure, you must be registered with Morinda as an IPC member on a 120 QV monthly subscription order. otherwise known as a 120 ordership or case qualified. This 120 QV can be made up of any of our Morinda product ranges with QV. Our new sponsorship promotion and challenge packs are a great way to help people qualify and get great valued product. So you personally, each IPC qualifying for titles for you as your title in this program must be a 120 IPC member on a monthly order. So let's go straight to Jade. Now Jade isn't a part of getting the shares, but Jade is a level prior to Pearl. So it's important to help give you a stepping stone to reaching your Pearl. It is possible to go straight to Pearl in 1 month. It would be requiring to follow these steps, but I'm going to show you a step-by-step to getting there to help you understand how that Pearl is then generated. So remember yourself and your 3 qualifying personally sponsored members must be 120 case IPC members. So you need to personally sponsor 3 new IPC Premier members just like yourself on a 120 QV. Typically, they will also have began networking the business, and so your volume most likely will increase through several levels of your business. So for that Jade title, you need to personally sponsor 3 new IPC members on a 120 QV just like yourself. You then need to generate a volume of 4,800 QV worth of products within 6 levels of your team in a 1 month period. Now, I've given you some examples of how you could make this up. 4,800, if you've created that into 4 packs of juice, would be 40 cases of juice sold through your network. Or 28 Jackie Lee challenge packs, 35 of the Noni collagen packs, or 32 of the Miss Tahiti makeover packs. So let's just remember that QV is can be made up of any of our QV qualifying products. Okay, so these are just examples of what you could do. So to help you understand how downlining your levels in your network. So as an example, if I personally sponsored a member, they are on my first level. If that person then sponsors another person below them, then that new person would now be on my second level. So every level of sponsoring creates another level downwards from myself. And I can have this volume within 6 levels of myself. So to reach the title of Pearl, which is the first one to qualify myself for shares into the stockholder program, what I need to do is advance 3 of my personally sponsored IPC members, Premier members with a 120 ordership to the title of Jade. So now hopefully you can understand why I showed you how to go Jade. So each of those IPC members will need to have 3 personally sponsored IPC members on a case ordership, each with a total of 48,000 volume each. Now, as a team, including yourself, for you to go Pearl, you need to generate a total of 24,000 QV of products within 6 levels of your team in 1 month. To show you an example of how this could be made up with some of our most popular products, it would be a combination of, you could have 200 cases of Tisha Noni juice, you could do 138 Jackie Lee packs, it would be 172 30-day Noni collagen packs, or 160 of our Miss Tahiti packs. Again, these are just examples. They can be a combination of all sorts of products and packs. So again, to reinstate, to become the title of Pearl, you need to have 3 of your personally sponsored on level 1 members on a 120 case ordership qualified as a Jade title. So they have 3 personally sponsored 120 ordership members themselves under each other, and generate a volume throughout your team of a total of 24,000 QV within 6 generations. Diamond Pearl. So a Diamond Pearl essentially is the same volume requirement. However, you need to advance 3 personally sponsored IPC Premier members with 120 QV to Pearl title. Okay, so you need to move potentially your Jades up to the level of Pearl requirements to get yourself to the level of Diamond Pearl. Now, it is easier to obviously progress the same people, or it could be easier, but you can actually add on new people. So I could say have 10 people on my first generation. For 1 month, 3 of those, maybe I got them to the level of Jade. And then I had another one later come on in another month. So now I've kind of got 4 people on my Jade. So I really only need 3 of those to go Pearl to create myself a Diamond Pearl. So they don't always have to be the same people at all. They can be, and they most likely would be, but they don't have to be. Okay, so you could generate new of these titles. They could come from a new person building a network very quickly, or the slow build up, but then the final qualification of someone in your personally sponsored link at the time. Again, you can make all of that volume up with any mix of QV qualifying product. And again, I show you an example of if you were to focus on just one product. Now, obviously, there's other incentives other than just the shareholder program, but for achieving these titles, commissions, incentives for our events, attending, you potentially would qualify to go to one of our Tahiti or our European cruises, so many other things. But for the shareholder aspect and what you're trying to achieve, if this is just for stockholders, this is specifically get that result for you. Now, if we hit our projection of $1 billion company by 3 year, based on the shares you qualified for, this would be your share value in 3 years' time. Okay, so for a Pearl who obtained 1,000 shares, if that share price in 3 years' time was at $50, you're looking at about $50,000 worth of shares that you've got there. Diamond Pearl and Black Pearl. So Black Pearl, if you had reached that qualification at $50 a share, then you're looking at about $300,000 worth of stock shares. So it's pretty grand. Now, obviously, after the qualifications have been met for the share level, the IPC will enter a 4-month or 2-quarter vesting period and a maintenance schedule. If you qualified for Pearl shares, then you will be required to maintain your business at a personally paid as Jade level above your December baseline, if applicable, for 4 months straight after your last qualification month. For Diamond Pearl, you will need to maintain a minimum of personally paid as Pearl volume. Black Pearl must maintain personally paid as Diamond Pearl Elite for 3 months. When the vesting period is over and you met the vesting maintenance period, the IPC then will be responsible to open an account, and the company will issue the shares to your account and they will become yours. Now, it's very important that you understand the regulatory aspects involved with this share program. Some key points that I will point out for you, aside, some of which are on the, they are on this slide here for you. But point 4, IPCs has to establish their own brokerage account at their own cost. A W-8 form must be signed to receive those shares. If there is a law in the country that limits granting to the stock options, then Morinda can pay it as cash. But the price of the stock will be as of the date of the vesting period was completed. And IPCs are responsible for their own taxes. The opportunities are like sunrises. If you wait too long, you'll miss them. This is a quote by William Arthur Hoard. Thank you for taking the opportunity to listen to this sales presentation today on how you too can get involved and get qualified for our shareholder program. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We would be more than happy to train you further. You may have some questions on those titles for SPLE, then that's no problem at all. Again, please reach out to us. We would be happy to answer your questions and help guide you through. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this training. I hope they've been useful to you, and I look forward to sharing more trainings with you in the future.